Chelsea fans, welcome back to Beyond the Match. This is Chelsea Gist with Beyond the Match. In this edition, I will talk to you about everything that is happening with Chelsea, especially when it comes to the transfer market, what Chelsea are planning, and one of the player we need to look at today is Enzo Fernandez. We need to talk about Enzo Fernandez. We have to talk about Veiga. We have to talk about the situation at Chelsea, the strategy of the club, and everything. First of all, let's start with the Club World Cup. I want to remind Chelsea fans, Chelsea is the only club that have won the Club World Cup. Do you hear what I said? Chelsea is the only club on earth and the first club to win the Club World Cup. This is a big feat. These are the kind of history we hear clubs like Real Madrid or all these kind of clubs that make it. Chelsea have broken the record. So any other team with former Club World Cup is now Intercontinental Cup. FIFA have now renamed that competition. So you can't hear any other club say we have won the Club World Cup. This is a bragging right for Chelsea fans. You must know the truth. You must know the information. So when you carry yourself, you walk around, you walk with huge impetus. You must know that this badge is not a small badge. For Chelsea to go in a club competition where it is the first one, where it is the first time PSG, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Inter Miami, the numbers are endless. Top clubs went into this competition. At least top clubs in almost all the countries. Chelsea were able to come out victorious. That is why they gave Chelsea that key. See that key? That is key of destiny. Key of life. And a lot of Chelsea fans do not know what this means. For Chelsea, there is only one club that will wear badge for 4 years. Even in Champions League, you don't get to wear the badge. Even in Premier League, it's only when you win this Club World Cup you will wear the badge for next 4 years. Just like when you win FIFA World Cup in Argentina, they always have this gold badge for the next. This is what Chelsea are doing in club side. So you will continue to see this badge on Chelsea's front till 2029. Massive. So if you are still thinking Chelsea is a small club, Chelsea is this, Chelsea is still battling, those that are telling you this club will not go anywhere, remind them that Chelsea is the first club to win the Club World Cup, contested among other top clubs. Remind them that Chelsea, under Enzo Maresca, have won 2 trophies in the first season. And this is why I keep on backing this project. I love this project so much. I love what Todboli and Ebali is doing. Like for the first time in Chelsea, I see that Chelsea have young players all over the positions. Everybody is ready to run. Do you know how Chelsea were able to stop PSG? PSG thought it's about pressing. Chelsea now showed them we have younger players. We can match with it for that. You will learn the hard way. And Chelsea are constantly, evolving the squad. The squad is so good. I want to talk about one player, Enzo Fernandez. In the final after the game, Enzo Fernandez was seen crying. Yes, I wanted to talk about him earlier on, but, I think this is the proper time to talk about him. Enzo Fernandez was crying and he was asked, he said, Chelsea have been through a lot. Like, if there is one player that I've seen that have been fighting for Chelsea through it all, is Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez even fought with Mason Mount that was at Chelsea, that is Chelsea born and bred before he decided to go to Manchester United. Enzo Fernandez was fighting with him. Immediately he cross-carpeted and joined Manchester United. Enzo Fernandez was fighting. Look at the way Enzo Fernandez was protecting his teammates in the final when the fight started. This guy can do anything to protect Chelsea. And a lot of other clubs have tried to sign Enzo. Enzo have given his 100% to Chelsea. He said Chelsea, like he loves Chelsea specifically and personally. See him and Caicedo. Their love for Chelsea is outrageous. They understand the club. They believe in the club. They believe in the project. Like Enzo said, when they presented the project to him, he decided to join Chelsea. Chelsea was in 12th position. No chance of going to Champions League. Remember, Enzo was just about finished winning the World Cup. Finished winning the World Cup and was the world best young player at the World Cup. Meaning that his stock is so high. If he decides to go to any other top team, that is the moment for him to take that decision. He decided to join a team that is in 12th position. No chance of competing in Europe. No chance of winning anything. The club is in a mess, chaotic situation everywhere. He didn't look at all these things. He said, I must join to the bully. He didn't see the direction of the project. In fact, even fans are not seeing it. He believed. Enzo Fernandez was able to come to Chelsea, and I'm looking at the managers that Enzo Fernandez met when he came to Chelsea. He has been under Chelsea for barely 2 years plus. And he played under 5 managers already. Tuchel, Potter, Lampard, Bruno, and then Maresca. And for him now to see this project coming to fruition, I was not surprised for him to cry because he has seen it all. He has been through it all, through the dark days, to now that there is light. He has witnessed all the phases. And this is why he is an embodiment of Chelsea. I remember when Chelsea fans said that Enzo Fernandez cannot work in the Premier League. When Gallagher was running everywhere, trying to win the ball, Chelsea fans were saying, Enzo Fernandez can't work here. Enzo Fernandez is not the player. Enzo Fernandez is too weak for the Premier League. Enzo Fernandez cannot run. Enzo Fernandez he doesn't have strength. Without knowing that Premier League, 2 types of players that work in the Premier League, intelligent players or physical players. Players like Fabregas is not quick. The players that use their head, they understand the way to play. Enzo Maresca was able to mold Enzo Fernandez. We are now starting to see the brighter side of this guy. He's now arriving to the 18-yard box. Nobody in this Chelsea team can make passes like Enzo Fernandez. He's that good. Thank God that Maresca decided to tell them, push Gallagher away, because the one that is clouding Chelsea fans' eyes is Gallagher. When Chelsea sold Gallagher, Chelsea fans nearly demolished the club. Push Gallagher away. He's not the player. He's not him. At Atlético Madrid, how many games have he started where they play predominantly defensive game? This is to show you. That is why I say Enzo Maresca have done some important decisions at this club. Pushing Gallagher away, pushing Sterling away, pushing all these guys away. The ones that are not going to fit in, Veiga, Jao Felix, all this Chilwell, out. I remember how Sterling was working so hard. He came in and said, Sterling, I can't work with you. Chilwell. He tried Chilwell. Wing back. Attack. I can't find a solution. Leave. Yet Chelsea fans are now appreciating what the man have done for the club. So it is quite an important one. Enzo Fernandez is going to be a legend at Chelsea. I see him going to next level. He will score more goals and give more assists. Now that there's João Pedro, there's Delap. Expect bangers. I'm expecting him to play very well next season, and this is a player I appreciate so much. Then going forward, let's talk about the transfer strategy at Chelsea. When Chelsea were buying Veiga, buying Noni Madueke, buying all these young players like Kendrick Pires, a lot of Chelsea fans are saying these owners are just here for business. Football is a business, let me remind you, and Chelsea must find a way to be competitive in the market. For you to be competitive, you need to be able to think outside the box. Chelsea have one of the smallest stadiums in the world, especially when it comes to top clubs. Chelsea cannot compete. Chelsea does not even have front shirt sponsor because the owners have been holding back, waiting for the opportunity to be able to get something huge for the club, something well worth it. Chelsea fans were complaining. Look at those signings. Noni Madueke was now sold double. Veiga. Chelsea are now discussing with Atlético de Madrid for the sale of Veiga. Atlético Madrid are now advanced. Chelsea are saying, you must give us 40 million euros package. This is a player Chelsea bought for around 50 million pounds. You don't understand. This is a club that understands that they need to be competitive. And they didn't just start it. Roman have been doing it, selling young players to be able to buy superstars. You understand? Chelsea have sold Petrovic. How much did Chelsea buy Petrovic? 25 million. That's what Chelsea sold Petrovic. So if you calculate how much Chelsea have generated, 52 million for Noni, 25 million for Petrovic, 40 million for Veiga. This is not just enough. More players are still in the kitty. So trust these guys. They know what they are doing. Chelsea will be competitive. Chelsea finances will be very rock solid. And that is why I love what they are doing. For Veiga, I think Veiga is out of the project. Chelsea are looking to sign Yorehato. I think Yorehato is a good player. He can do the job. Veiga is a left-footed player that can play as centre-back. Left back, he can't go forward and come back. You need that energy. And Yorehato can be able to help Cucurella. He's a young player also that is very, very quick. 17-year-old player that have played over 100 times for Ajax senior team. At 17, do you know what it means that somebody is 17 years and he has played for the senior team for over 100 games? If you're not exceptional, you can't do that. If you're not a quality player, even if you're playing for Burnley, you can't do that. The only quality player at 17 would have played 700 games. So experience is already in the kitty. Competed in Europe, played everything. He has experience already at 17. It's an important player Chelsea can be able to buy for 60 million. Then none is already gone. And then coming to Nicolas Jackson. Manchester United are monitoring the situation of Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson is a player that Chelsea are not pushing, just like Noni. Chelsea didn't push Noni out. Noni decided to leave. But some players, when they see situations like things are now beginning to look unclear, they decide to find clarity. They want to move away. Noni decided to join Arsenal. Nicolas Jackson is now assessing his options. Chelsea are not saying you must leave, but Chelsea know that Nicolas Jackson have the possibility to leave. Chelsea have already started looking for replacement. Chelsea are now pushing to see whether they can be able to make exchange. So Chelsea are not looking at if it is possible. Man, you are also considering. Let them make exchange with Nicolas Jackson and Garnacho. Garnacho wants to stay in the Premier League. Maresca appreciates Garnacho. Manchester United appreciate Nicolas Jackson. There's no talks now. No talks. But these are like, it's going under the pipeline. Intermediaries are trying, no intermediaries, agents trying to refer and say, look at this deal. So let's see what is going to come out of it. But it looks as if, Nicolas Jackson will leave Chelsea. And it looks as if Garnacho, like obvious, will leave Manchester United. And it's going to be an interesting one. For other players like Sterling are going to leave. Estava William is going to come in. Chilwell definitely will find a solution to leave. All these other players, Disasi, will leave. So Chelsea will soon start coming back again. The players will soon come back very soon to start, preparing for the new season. I expect Chelsea to do exploits next season. I expect things to, go forward. I expect things to move faster, and Chelsea will be able to cook. Remember, in this channel, I talk about Chelsea so much. So if you know anybody that loves football, that loves Chelsea, bring them to come and join here. Very soon we'll be going live. We'll be doing, live calling. Very soon we'll be doing, live watch along. Expect a lot of things next season. You see, this channel will explode. So if you're here, sit tight. Sit tight, my friend, because we are going to cook next season. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Remember, I am Beyond the Match. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and see you soon.